I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Thursday, August the 20th, the end of an era in Philadelphia. Chase Utley was finally dealt on Wednesday night, now moving on to the Los Angeles Dodgers, where he'll go and be a part of a team trying to get back to the postseason to add to Chase Utley's legendary baseball career. And it was legendary during 13 years in Philadelphia, truly one of the greatest Phillies of all time, the second baseman during the greatest era of Philadelphia Phillies baseball of all time. And as the outpouring of just love from Philadelphia Phillies fans pours in for Chase Utley, a guy that was the heart and soul, as Ruben Amaro said on WIP radio in Philadelphia on Thursday morning, the heart and soul of a baseball team that dominated the National League for so long. He was the heart and soul of a city that loved the Phillies and loved a team that competed and won on almost a nightly basis during a great run from 2007 to 2011. But the one thing you've been hearing so far from last night when the deal was about to go down to this morning is that there isn't any closure. That last night, because of the details of the deal, the Phillies fans weren't really able to say goodbye to Chase Utley other than a tip of a cap at the end of the game last night. He wasn't a part of the game. He was on the bench. They never had a chance to say goodbye to one of the best players in franchise history. But eventually, that day will come because Chase Utley will don a Philadelphia Phillies cap one more time. And no, it's not going to be if he returns some sort of crazy situation where he comes back as a free agent after the year. No, I believe Chase Utley will wear a Philadelphia Phillies cap indefinitely when he's inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame at Cooperstown. Utley has been a player his whole career that we all acknowledge has been dominant. We all acknowledge has been one of the best players in baseball, but there's that refusal to say and to go to the next level and say he is a Hall of Famer. Part of it is because he plays a second base position that rarely puts in Hall of Famers. It's a very difficult position to crack, to get in the Hall of Fame. Not many great second basemen have made it over the years compared to some other positions. The other thing, he missed a lot of time with injuries, so his counting stats, his traditional stats, maybe aren't up to the par of some other Hall of Famers. But you look at the numbers, and you look at the numbers that matter now, and Chase Utley is going to end up at Cooperstown one day. Chase Utley is one of only 29 players ever with 5 or more seasons with 7 or more wins above replacement, which is the number that a lot of baseball analysts use now. He's only 29 to do that 5 different times. 26 of those players are in the Hall of Fame. One of them is Albert Pujols. He'll be there. The other, shoeless Joe Jackson, banned from baseball, and then Utley is on that list. So when it's all said and done, Utley could be the only one not in the Hall of Fame, unless, of course, he does make it. From 2005, 2009, the greatest run maybe any second baseman ever had. During that time, he was the second most valuable player in all of baseball behind just Albert Pujols, one of the great players ever. Better than A-Rod, better than Teixeira, better than Miguel Cabrera, better than Joe Mauer. That was Utley during that 5-year stretch. You go to the .902 OPS in the postseason, Utley hit in October. He's done it all, and he's done it for a long enough period of time that you look at his numbers, you look at how baseball players are evaluated now with the electorate in the Hall of Fame, and Chase Utley belongs in that conversation. If he adds to it in LA, more power to him. But as of now, the Phillies didn't just trade away a star. They traded away one of the best second basemen ever, and one day he'll go into Cooperstown wearing that Phillies cap, and a whole bunch of people from the Philadelphia area could trek up to Cooperstown and say goodbye and have the closure they wanted on Thursday. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now.